branches, the branches of the facial nerve. This facial nerve gives 3 branches in the facial canal. In the facial canal, it gives greater petrosal nerve, GPN, that is the greater petrosal nerve. Then it is the nerve to the stapedius, and it is the third, it is the chorda tympani nerve. These 3 nerves takes origin from the facial nerve in the facial canal. Now first, this greater petrosal nerve. This greater petrosal nerve is a mixed nerve, means it carries the motor fibers as well as the sensory fibers. This greater petrosal nerves, by piercing the roof of the middle ear, enters into the middle cranial fossa, and near the foramen lacerum, it is united with the another nerve, that is the deep petrosal nerve. What is the deep petrosal nerve? This deep petrosal nerve is the sympathetic plexus around this artery. This is the internal carotid artery. These 2 nerves, GPN and the DPN, that is the great petrosal nerve and the deep petrosal nerve, unite, and they form the nerve of the pterygoid canal. This nerve of the pterygoid canal runs in the pterygoid canal, that is situated in front of the foramen lacerum, and these fibers relate to the pterygopalatine ganglion. It is situated in front of this pterygoid canal. So this greater petrosal nerve is related with this pterygopalatine ganglion, and this greater petrosal nerve emerges from this swelling, that is known as the geniculate ganglion. So from the geniculate ganglion, this nerve emerges, form the nerve of the pterygoid canal and relate to this ganglion. Postganglionic fibers arise from this ganglion, and these postganglionic fibers are basically the branches of the maxillary nerve. Maxillary nerve, because this ganglion is topographically related with this nerve. The branches of this ganglion are we can say the branches of the maxillary nerve supply these structures. One branch that is known as the zygomatic nerve, and it joins with the lacrimal nerve and supply the lacrimal gland. So this is the pathway of the lacrimal salivary gland. The lacrimal gland. This is the pathway, secretomotor pathway of the lacrimal gland. Now the few fibers, that is the greater palatine and the lesser palatine nerves, also emerge from this ganglion, and they supply the structures, that is the mucous gland of the nasal cavity and the mucous gland of the soft palate. This is the motor. Now the sensory. The sensory, it is the taste sensation from the soft palate. Important point, not from the tongue, it is from the soft palate. These fibers carry from the lesser palatine nerves. Without relay, they passes to the greater petrosal and ultimately reach the nucleus tractus solitarius. So these are the 2 fibers carried by this greater petrosal nerve. Now the second important, that is the chorda tympani nerve. This chorda tympani nerve emerges, takes origin just above the stylomastoid foramen. We can say it is about 6 millimeter above the stylomastoid foramen. This chorda tympani nerve emerges and it enters into the middle ear cavity. This chorda tympani nerve is related with the lateral wall of the middle ear. Lateral wall of the middle ear, that is present the tympanic membrane. It is closely related with the tympanic membrane. Then it leaves the middle ear through a foramen that is known as the anterior canaliculus. Anterior canaliculus. And this chorda tympani nerve enters into the infratemporal fossa, and about 2 cm below the base of the skull, it is joined with a branch of the mandibular nerve that is the lingual nerve, and it hands over all its fiber to the lingual nerve. Now the lingual nerve carry the fibers of this chorda tympani nerve to the destinations. Now this chorda tympani nerve, it is also a mixed nerve. It contains secretomotor fibers. It is the motor fibers that takes origin from the superior salivatory nucleus, and it hands over to the lingual nerve. Ultimately, this fiber relay to the submandibular ganglion. The submandibular ganglion rests on the hypoglossal muscle, and this submandibular ganglion is hanged by this lingual nerve. And these fibers, postganglionic fibers, ultimately supply the submandibular gland. Then these fibers reverse back and also supply the sublingual gland. Means these chorda tympani nerves carry the secretomotor fibers for the two salivary gland through this lingual nerve. Now the taste sensation. It is the sensory fibers. This taste sensation carry from the anterior 2/3 of the tongue, except the circumvallate papilla. These fibers run through the lingual nerve, then back to the chorda tympani to the facial, and ultimately to the nucleus tractus solitarius. So these are the two important nerves, that is the greater petrosal and the chorda tympani nerves that takes origin in the facial canal. And the last, it is the nerve to the stapedius. This nerve to the stapedius takes origin in the facial canal in the posterior wall of the middle ear. A bulging, that is the pyramidal eminence. Conical projection, and in this projection a muscle is present. That muscle is known as the stapedius. And so this branch supply the stapedius muscles, and that is why it is known as the nerve to the stapedius. So this facial canal, facial nerve, gives three branches in the facial canal: greater petrosal nerve to the stapedius, and the chorda tympani nerve. Two are the mixed nerve, and the stapedius is a motor nerve because supply the muscles only. Now the branches below the stylomastoid foramen, below stylomastoid foramen, before entering the parotid gland. This facial nerve further gives the three branches, branch 1, 2 and the 3. That is the posterior auricular nerve. Posterior auricular nerve. This nerve supplies posterior auricular muscles as well as the occipital belly of the occipitofrontalis muscles. Then it is the nerve to the posterior belly of the digastrics, and it is the nerve to the stylohyoid. It supplies these three muscles, and this facial nerve then enters the parotid gland and divides into the 5 terminal branches, which we have discussed already in the parotid gland.